My heart goes out to you if you've been affected by the fires in SoCal. Such a terrible tragedy, man. Jumping right into it, then it's this is our United 2464 inbound from Newark Liberty. It is a very windy here as well in Las Vegas, and primarily the wind is coming from the right hand side, all right, from the north a bit. These guys are landing towards the west, so it is definitely a right crosswind situation here today on this runway. Next up here, we've got Aeromexico 484 from Mexico City, and one thing you don't ever want to do during the flare is right there. Push the nose down or let go of the back pressure. It's one way that you can get yourself in a very bad situation. Also, the left bogey touched down first on this one, which is not ideal in a right crosswind. So I don't think that was the best technique, but it works out okay. No harm, no foul, you know. Conversely, now this is a textbook example of how you want to land with a strong right crosswind, okay? So you can see there's a little bit of rudder deflection there towards the left, and then you have right hand down on the aileron. That is ideal. So in other words, he's straightening out the fuselage and minimizing the drift, thereby the right bogey touches down first, followed by the left bogey. That is how you do it in a left or in a right crosswind situation. Well done. Checking out United Airlines 2725 here inbound from Chicago O'Hare. Let's see if they use the same technique on their touchdown. Now, I would imagine most aircraft are the same when it comes to the wind. There's the right side down first. You can see on the top there a bit of left deflection. So again, he's minimizing the drift and deflecting the nose to the left whilst putting the right hand down on the aileron. Again, combating the drift. Because let's say you do nothing, all right? Let's say you straighten out the fuselage with the rudder, but don't go right hand down. Your airplane will start to drift into the wind or with the wind to the left side of the runway, and that's not what you want to do. Now, by the way, we're going to see some landings where guys do nothing, and that's coming up soon. Don't worry about it. Next one here, come on, guys. These guys are pros at their craft. Look at that right bogey coming nicely down. This is Southwest 2535. There's your left deflection. Inbound from Colorado Springs. But did you see what I just saw? Look at that. It looks like a crack to me, man. It looks pretty nasty, but you know, it might not be a crack. Let me just say that there. Because now what we're going to see is it's going to actually disappear from the back there. See how it kind of disappears? So there might be a perturbation or even a crack underneath the skin there, or underneath the paint, rather. So, you know, Southwest, you might want to take a look at that tail section. Now, that's outside of the pressure vessel, okay? So there's no danger of the, you know, losing cabin pressure. Well, I guess there always is that danger, right? But that's what I saw. All right, let's switch locations now. This is a cool plane, okay? This is Global X Flight 6130. Supposed to be going to Denver, but from Phoenix, but they have diverted here to Las Vegas. And I think it's just for, you know, for operational purposes. It wasn't an emergency or anything. Look how sideways they're flying. Another cool thing about this aircraft is started at Virgin America in 2007. Then in 2018, it went to Alaska. Remember that? Then in 2023, Global X took over this aircraft, and then they leased it. Well, actually, they didn't lease it. They flew it for TUI Netherlands for about a year in between 23 and 24. Now look at this, okay? This is what I'm talking about doing absolutely nothing. These guys are going to touch down. They're not even going to kick the rudder at all. And what that does is it essentially puts a massive side load onto the fuselage and to the oleo assembly of the landing gear there. And now, depending on how you touch down, it's not really a big deal. If you grease the aircraft down, like it looks like these guys have done, the aircraft will right itself for the most part. It will straighten itself out due to the trajectory of the aircraft. But it's still very, very bad form. It's not going straight. It's going sideways. It's not how you want to land. November 176 UW. Look at the crab angle on this bad boy. Inbound from Charlotte Douglas. That is one crab angle, my friends. All right, let's switch to the landing. To the landing we go, and here we go again with slow motion. But what I want to show here is look at the heat. I hope you're watching this in 4K, guys. Look at the heat coming off of that left engine there. And, okay, so will they crab it out or decrab it? Let's find out here. I don't see any rudder deflection at all. You can see all of the vortices cutting across the sky there, but nope. Get out of the way, dude. Yeah, 0. There's no decrabbing on this aircraft at all. Oh, left side down first. This is not how you do it, my friends. It could be worse, but this is just simply not how we're supposed to land these jets like this. All right. I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm not going to let it get to me. Again, so now this is the aircraft riding itself out. Ah, the baby whale. You know, when I first saw this aircraft, it was through my lens with my buddies next to me, I just started laughing because what do you think about when you see that nose on that airplane? I don't know. It's just flipping hilarious, dude. It really looks funny. Anyway, sadly, I didn't record any data off of this aircraft there. The number 28 is stenciled on one of the nose gear doors, but I looked up November 228 BZ, and on this date, it doesn't show this aircraft coming here. So who knows? But we're going to check out, looking through those motors on this one. That is particularly what I wanted to see earlier. Okay, into the crab they go, right? They are crabbed. You can see the engines turning. The big question here now, are they going to decrab the aircraft? Ooh, look at those engines. Nope. Look at the rudder. I'm checking out the rudder. That's what I want to see. They are on the right side of the aircraft, or of the runway. And my friends, I don't see any, there's a flare. Now, normally when you start the flare is when you would kick out the crab angle, and I really can't tell. I don't think there was much though. What do you think? Did they decrab or not? Apparently not. So we got corporate jet, now we got a 787 from American Airlines coming in as 800 Alpha November, flight 1936. Fantastic looking shot here. Alright, American has dropped their landing gear. Looks a bit too close to the preceding traffic, if you ask me. What was the last wind check? Alright, let's check out the slow-mo landing now. Yes, let's check out the slow-mo landing here. So, what can we note here? Composite wings, still reaching for the stars. That thing has some awesome wing flex. That second to none. I don't see. Is there another plane that even comes close to that kind of wing flex? Also, as I zoom in here, the lens compression on the mountains out in the distance there looks really, really cool. Okay, wind is about 350 at 28 knots right here. So just basically directly from the right. Will they decrab this giant aircraft? And does it even need to be decrabbed when they're that big? I would venture to say so. I think you should always try to decrab it. But again, I don't see any rudder deflection at all. Sometimes pilots just say, you know what, just get it down. The aircraft will right itself because of the direction it's headed. Things will sort itself out. But remember, if you use that technique or lack thereof, it's gotta be smooth. All right, 946 Whiskey November. What livery is that, might you ask? Well, it's a good question. It's a fair one. Looks like Louisiana 1 to me. Third location here in Las Vegas. They've switched to runways. The big question now is that's Delta 777 here, 193 DL or DN. The big question is, will they continue to the full length of 8 left, or will they take the intersection like these guys? That is what the big question of the hour is. We'll have the answer for you shortly. Alright, will we hear the whale song when it goes into reverse? Alright, there's your answer. It will not require the full length. It will use the intersection departure here. And you know what I say to that? Bollocks! They've been cleared to take the position onto the runway now. Will the wind be any match for this 767-300 model as they embark into their journey, short journey over to Atlanta? Yeah. On the roll, there they go. Looks like he's taking it on the roll. All that kicking up the dust. There's a lot of wind here today, my friends. Loads of wind here in Las Vegas. It did make for some good action on the other runway, 26s, but now we're using the 8s. Let's get a little bit sideways there prematurely. Spirit Airlines touching down on the 1s. Look at that black CRJ-200. Now CRJ-200s never came off the line as anything other than an airliner, so this has to have history to it. It must. And I'll put it here now. History, my bollocks, okay? Here's the deal with this aircraft. This, my friends, and you know I love a CRJ-200, but this one here is the last CRJ-200 ever built. Now, I think that's better than having history, don't you? Last one ever built. That's effing cool. Oh, yeah. Look who's coming to join the queue for the full length of 8 left. What does it say up there? Yes, they're going to head over to Narita with a load of CES passengers, or to go pick up some more CES passengers in Tokyo. You know, with these older Gulfstreams here, there's one way to find out what kind it is. You count the passenger windows and subtract 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a G5. That was a pretty cool trick back in the day. Alright, there she is, November 753 Alpha November, requiring the full length of 8 left today to head to take off over to Narita, Tokyo. You guys missed it. Private Airbus. Long live the CRJ-200. Coming right for us. faces of LAX, why not do faces of Las Vegas here? Guy looks rather bored, doesn't he? It's a 4-man cockpit, I think, if they're going to Narita. Alpha November to Philadelphia. Here we go. I'm pretty sure we're going to actually feel this one. Hang on to your asses. All right, here we go, man. Here they go, bro. Check out the faces of 2965 over to Philadelphia in November 411 Alpha November. Alright, November 682 Delta Airlines now from Atlanta Hartsfield. Pitching right up. Nice, bro. That was nice. There's the bad geek. The bad geek, my friends. I remember the cell call on this airplane. BDGK. Don't gun it that much, guys. If you got fucking planes behind you, you don't want to gun it that much to get rolling. That's a Delta move, guys. That's only Delta does that shit. Don't do that, okay? Only Delta does that. You ought to know better. I'll forgive you this time, but don't let it happen again, mates. Right, November 411 to Philadelphia. What have you got, mate? Let's check out the Neo. In the CFM Leap 1 Alphas. Rudder play in effect because there is lots of wind today. Look at that, bobbing up and down there, and that is caused by the intersection with the other runway. Whoa, there's bobbing and weaving there. That is the action that we love to record, mate. What do I say? Why do I say we? Oh, look at the wind. Just take it up. Nice. November 968 Banana on their way to Columbus. November 968 to Columbus, there you are. Let's see the wind. Whoa, the wind's blowing me about even. Left wing is considerably higher than the right wing. Into the crab they will go immediately. There she is, right into the crab. It is a windy ass day, my friends. Whoa, see? I can't even hold it steady. Notice the windsock? Oh, he's floating halfway down the runway. Oh, there we go. Nice and firm. How will they do? How will they do, brothers? Oh, missed it. Let's check out 133 Alpha November as American 1938 from Dallas Fort Worth, Texas. An outbound flight which was canceled yesterday using that same flight number. We just need this airplane to get the F out of here so we can capture all these touchdowns. Alright, the 708NK Banana is on the roll there. And they're heading over to San Diego. Let's watch her crab into the wind. Oh, it's wind. There it is. There's the crab. That's what I'm looking for, mates. A little bit of anomaly happening here. That was really weird. I wonder if this is a former Virgin America plane. Oh, it's got a Virgin America tail number. All right, 630 Virgin America. Off they go. CFM equipped A320 CO, former Virgin America. Off you go to San Diego. So I try to buck steady on the winds here. Into the crab she goes. Viva, yeah, nice and firm for us. Thank you, thank you. Fantastic job, my friends. Alright, Avianco at call sign Taka. Alright, 5:15 or something like that. Volaris. There it is. There's the roll. Finally, we got a touchdown. Cool. 77-582 is going to come into the shot from Newark, New Jersey. Nice and windy day. Of course, we're going to get blocked again. Bollocks. Who's the guy doing all of the blocking right now? Alright, you want to get your little showtime here on Turbojets channel, bro? Here you go. Alright, there you go. There you go, mates. Hey. Oh, a little Mexican citation here. Is that single pilot? Right, here comes another United now. I'm not sure. Ooh, what a breath of wind that was. Rolls it right on, isn't it? Nice. Okay, now we're going to have Janet next. We don't want to miss that one, do we? Alright, and as promised, there's her Janet. The airline that does not exist. Rocking the old 600 model, greases it down. Former Chinese used 737-600. Alright, who's on the takeoff roll over there? Well, whoever it is, I want to watch them capture the wind and get into that crab. It looks like it's all over the place. Nice. It just gets all wobbly as soon as it lifts off. Sideways she flies. Look at that wing rocking. The Janet. Oh, can we see the pilots? Remember, this airline doesn't exist, mate. It does not exist. Follow the egg. Alright, will these guys ever leave Las Vegas? Or they just sit there? People say that Janet Airlines have blocked out windows, but that is clearly not true. The passengers of this jet can look out the window to their heart's content, as well as all the other Janet aircraft. So if people tell you that they can't look out the windows, tell them to F themselves, because they are just inaccurate. It's not true. Alright, November 38, 4:51 now. San Francisco inbound. Like there's no wind at all. Alright, Janet, let's get the hell out of here. Let's get your people to Groom Lake, Tonopah, wherever the hell you're going, boy. I wonder if it's Dallas. No, they're not going to Dallas. So you can track this aircraft right now. It can be tracked. But as soon as they put the gear up and they're just underway, just a few miles, they switch off their transponder and they are no longer tracked. Alright, the gear comes up, the flaps come up, the transponder gets turned off. That's how that works. Now here we're going to have, this is also Janet, okay? That's Janet. This is a trackable Janet flight. This one is coming in from Palmdale, California. Yes, Palmdale. Janet Flight 10. Alright, here's France's hotel uniform, Victor Charlie from Charles de Gaulle. Come on in, guys. There you are. Yes, that is a fantastic aircraft. Look at that. Will they get it right? Yes, they will. The French don't fuck about. Vegas Heavy Aircraft, are you here? Well, this was the last one that we saw land on 26 left earlier. Or possibly 26 right. No, 26 left rather. But now they're taking off back to Miami as flight 1936. Will they fly as sideways as we saw them coming in for landing? That's what I want to know, isn't it? Don't you want to know that as well? On the roll, they take this Dreamliner. Well, we've got Frontier about to touch down. The law of precedence might just have to be applied. Yes. Whoa, yes. Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, back to 800 Alpha November now. I think this is the first Dreamliner that American got. Watch out, Southwest. So a bit of a sideways crab ankle there. Lovely. Put the gear up, please. There goes the brake dust. Oh, I can't hold it straight. Hey, say hello to O'Malley the mallard duck. Coming in from San Francisco. Oh, like nothing is going on here. Finally a bit of quiet. 540 DE coming into focus now. There you are. Yanking and banking. Ooh, nice bounce. Welcome to Vegas, folks. Enjoy CES or enjoy losing your money. This is the Turbojets channel, but no matter. I want to get this flying boxcar here. It's a shorts made. Have you ever seen the shorts? That's so cute. Whoa, swing and a miss, floater, left and right banking, and a subsequent greaser. And Sun Country inbound from Minneapolis. So this one does not have the orange nose, which means that this is a straight up Sun Country plane. The ones with the orange noses usually means it came somewhere. It doesn't mean that, that's just what it is. Gosh bless it, he just greased it right on, didn't he? So if you look up, if you ever see a Sun Country jet that has an orange nose, it probably came from a different airline. Fun fact. November 902 Double Alpha here coming in from Charlotte Douglas. And we say we put our money that this thing will float down the runway a bit. Let's see what happens. Nope. No floater, just a greaser. Must have been the first officer flying. November 682. All right, back to Atlanta Hartsfield. And notice this one. It's one of the rare 200s who haven't got winglets. And that makes this airplane really, really, really cool. Off they go. All right. I'm guessing it'll be somewhat of a rocket. It's going to lift off rather quickly. Look at all the thrust being blown to the south. Oh, bobbing and weaving a bit. More bobbing and weaving. Oh, sneaking up on us here, 545 DE. I don't appreciate that much, you know. But I appreciate a little bit of a bouncy landing. That's very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. All right, I do have a treat for us. 777 action here. November 796 Alpha November in the One World livery. Pitching down. Whoa. Oh my lord. Poor thing. Ouch. But that really does make for a fantastic grand finale. If you're still here, thank you for watching. Alright. I love spotting here in Las Vegas. It is great. London Heathrow inbound. See ya. 933, dirty powder metal airplane. Dirty powder metal airplane. This is a repositioning flight, so he's floating it a bit because the plane is empty. But they did a fantastic job, if you ask me. It's not that easy to land an empty airplane. It's not. And they did a pretty good job. How about some 759 Alpha November inbound Narita, Tokyo? How will they perform, my friends? How about this for the second finale shot? They floated that one, but a nice landing nonetheless. Not like their colleagues with the other aircraft, which was a flippin' dumper of a landing. Narita. Alright, here's a question for you. What flight took longer, the Narita to Vegas or the Heathrow to Vegas? Now you'll be surprised to know the answer.